In the serene landscapes of rural villages across Asia, one can still witness traditional practices that have survived the test of time. Among these, the ancient method of handmade noodle making stands out as a fascinating blend of skill, patience, and cultural heritage. Unlike the mass-produced noodles commonly found in stores, handmade noodles rely entirely on human touch, traditional knowledge, and simple ingredients, primarily flour, water, and a pinch of salt. This age-old technique not only produces noodles with a unique texture and flavor, but also serves as a living testament to the craftsmanship and lifestyle of rural communities. The process of making handmade noodles begins with selecting high-quality wheat flour, often sourced locally to maintain freshness and flavor. Unlike modern methods, there is no reliance on precise measurements or machines. Instead, the noodle maker uses experience and intuition to mix the flour with water, slowly forming a dough of the right consistency. Kneading is a critical step in this process, as it develops the gluten, giving the dough its elasticity and strength. The rhythm and pressure applied during kneading are crucial, requiring both skill and patience. Experienced noodle makers know exactly how long to knead to achieve a smooth, elastic texture suitable for stretching into thin noodles. After kneading, the dough is allowed to rest, often under a damp cloth, which helps the gluten relax and makes the dough easier to handle. This resting period is vital for producing noodles that are chewy but not tough, striking the perfect balance of texture. Once rested, the dough is divided into smaller portions, and the delicate task of hand stretching begins. Through a series of folds, pulls, and twists, the dough gradually transforms into long, thin strands. This stage requires not only technical skill, but also patience and a steady hand. Each pull multiplies the strands, and a well-trained noodle maker can produce noodles of remarkable uniformity and finesse, a feat difficult to replicate by machine. After shaping, the noodles can either be cooked immediately or dried naturally under the sun. Sun-dried noodles develop a subtle flavor and a firm texture, which allows them to be stored for longer periods. Freshly cooked noodles, on the other hand, are often served with simple, wholesome ingredients such as homegrown vegetables, local broths, and minimal seasoning, highlighting the pure taste of the noodles themselves. Each bowl of noodles is more than just a meal. It tells a story of tradition, family, and rural life. This ancient method of noodle making embodies the values of patience, skill, and sustainability. In contrast to modern industrial production, which prioritizes speed and quantity, handmade noodles celebrate quality and craftsmanship. The process connects the maker to the ingredients, the land, and the generations before them who perfected the technique. It also illustrates the intimate relationship between rural communities and their food, where each step of the process is deliberate and infused with knowledge passed down through time. In today's fast-paced world, there is a growing appreciation for traditional culinary practices. Handmade noodles, with their rich history and unique preparation methods, are increasingly recognized not only for their taste, but also as an important cultural heritage. They remind us of the value of slow, mindful living and the importance of preserving age-old traditions. By continuing to practice and share these techniques, rural communities maintain a living connection to their past, while offering the world a tangible taste of history. In conclusion, the ancient handmade noodle method is far more than a cooking technique. It is a cultural treasure. From selecting local flour and kneading dough by hand, to stretching it into fine strands and serving it in a simple, nourishing meal, every step reflects centuries of knowledge and care. This traditional craft embodies resilience, artistry, and the enduring spirit of rural life, proving that sometimes the simplest ingredients, combined with skill and patience, can create something truly extraordinary. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more stories on how rural agriculture shapes sustainable, eco-friendly lifestyles.